Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 8th to the 14th. This is for Virgo and Virgo rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Virgo. Y'all, I don't even know where to begin this week. Look how active Venus is. Oh, well, I'll show you here. Sorry about that. Look how active Venus is. Venus is super active this week and really, honestly, really beautiful week. Really wonderful week with Venus being very active, very nirvanic, a lot of love energy. Venus is still in Cancer for the first half of the week. Venus in Cancer, by the way, really nice. This is love, relationships, home, family matters, but it's also just really heightened intuition and compassion. This is really, Venus loves being in Cancer. Very feminine energy here is that softness that I talked about. This is absolutely wonderful with the Sun in Cancer as well. This Cancer, by the way, rules your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Okay. Also, your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. If you're here for social media, if you do something with social media, there could be something there with social media as well, where you're communicating in this beautiful way, really just heartfelt type of messages and whatnot in posts. But I love this energy for y'all. I really love this energy for y'all because y'all have been thinking a lot about your future, especially with a lot of the aspects that are happening and have been happening. Now, on Monday, we kick it off with Venus sextiling Uranus. This is going to be really nice. Sextiles are very harmonious. The planets are complementing each other. Remember, Venus and Cancer in your 11th house, but then you've got Uranus and Taurus in your 9th house. So a lot of things that could happen here. Venus, first of all, this is surprises. This is breakthroughs, okay? With Uranus at play. And this can be breakthroughs in love, relationships, money as well. Venus also rules money, creativity. You could have these huge creative breakthroughs this time. Something surprising. You could even surprise yourself around this time. But there is this spontaneity that's really nice about this. Freeing energy, something that makes you feel really free. So with this aspect for Virgos, I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all decide to maybe book like a long distance trip with a friend last minute. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to attend some conference or organization, maybe Bashar speaking. I don't know. There's something here like last minute, spontaneously. So yeah, that is gonna be really nice for you. Now, another thing that's happening this day is that it's not even listed here, and I actually forgot to write it after I actually wrote all this, and I don't know if y'all remember, I'm left-handed. This takes a long time to do, okay? Left-handers and whiteboards, all right? Now, Mercury will sextile Jupiter this day, so wow, this is really nice. Okay, really nice. Mercury, your ruling planet. Mercury's your ruling planet. Sextiling Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion. Now, remember, Jupiter is in Gemini in your 10th house of career, so there could be something here with career for y'all. This is just a wonderful day. Mercury sextiling Jupiter, definitely something expanding your mind. Something expanding your mind, your belief system. There really could be something here. A lot of creative energy here as well, all right? Self-expressive energy, especially when it comes to your career path, your professional path, even fame. That is the 10th house, all right? Fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, whatever you're exerting all your energy into that you want to be known for. So remember, very harmonious aspect with a very optimistic too. Remember, this is Jupiter, all right? This is Jupiter. And so there could be some agreements. There still could be some travel here. Jupiter being in Gemini, Mercury also being the ruling planet for Gemini in addition to you as well. So maybe some smoothness with agreements, contracts, even travel, selling things, import, export. If you're into that, if this is really nice day. All right. Now, Wednesday, sorry, I do not have my glasses. So, okay, Wednesday, we get to July 10th. Now, the sun will trine Saturn. Wow, we've waited for this. I love this for y'all. Listen, this is going to be really remember, Saturn is in Pisces in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. And so we just had Mercury trine Saturn. We just had Venus trine Saturn. Now we get to the big one here with the Sun trining Saturn. And remember, Saturn is all about commitments. Saturn in Pisces in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, there's something changing, okay? Something changing. Some of y'all are making agreements, signing contracts, something with partnerships, okay? Maybe even getting married. There could be a lot of things here where there's this formality to a partnership relationship that can be career, that can be love, romance. Now, remember, Saturn is all about that long-term energy, long-term goals. Saturn is also tests. But this is an easy test. This is the Sun trining Saturn. Trines so auspicious, okay? So, remember, with Venus and Mercury already having trine Saturn, there could have been this progression that you've already been feeling. All right. So this is really nice when it comes to partnerships and relationships. And even though it's tests, like I said, when I say this is an easy test, it's like you driving in your neighborhood, hitting every single green light. You're like, what is going on here? Because Saturn can be like, but he's on his best behavior. He's working in your favor. All right. Working in your favor. And so this can be a very emotionally moving day for y'all as well. Remember, the Sun is in Cancer and your hopes and wishes and dreams, right? As well as Saturn being in Pisces in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. Now, those are two water signs. So it could be a very emotionally moving day. In fact, you see all these red asterisks. They are, the best aspects of the week. A lot of people ask, what's the best day of the week? I would say it's Wednesday. I would say it's Wednesday because it is such a big aspect and it is surrounded by all these other absolutely wonderful aspects that are working in your favor. So really, really, really great time. Now, Thursday, Venus trining Neptune now. All right. So you see, this is just Venus is very active. Venus trining Neptune, one of my favorite aspects. This is all about empathy. This is all about supporting others, helping others, and you also receiving support and feeling that compassion. This is heightened compassion. Venus trining Neptune is for the collective. Remember, they're both in water signs too, so very emotionally moving, spiritually moving. Even intuition really heightened around this time. But I love this. Go see some art. This is, if you're an artist, you could feel really inspired. You could feel really, really inspired around this time. And there could be something that feels really emotionally moving for you within a partnership or a relationship as well with this aspect, all right? Because you see that Saturn and Neptune are also very active as much as Venus as well. So I love this. It's very romantic energy. It's very daydreamy. It's very daydreamy. It's a dreamy day. Dreams, literally, okay? Neptune rules dreams. So what I said earlier, these are two water signs, but these are also two of the most intuitive signs. And so pay attention to your dreams. You could be receiving intuitive messages. You could be receiving messages from your guides. You could be receiving messages while you meditate. This is the day. This is the day. Also, there could be something really, really great with friends. Really, really great with friends. There could be some sort of commitment with a friend or an organization. You could join some sort of organization at this time. Like the book lovers of Tampa, Florida, whatever you do, cat lovers of San Francisco Bay, whatever it is. But I love this aspect. Now you see that Venus will move into Leo. Venus will move into Leo this same day. So on Thursday for Virgo rising, Virgo moon, this could be a burst of intuition, spirituality, intuition, dreams, all of that. All right. The reason why I say that is because in addition to what's happening with Venus trining Neptune, now you've got Venus moving into Leo. Mercury's already there. Venus is joining Mercury. Okay. And then we have the Sun moving into Leo soon. Okay. Stellium. We're going to have a stellium in Leo. Leo rules your 12th house. The 12th house is intuition. It is spirituality. It's the subconscious. Y'all could be going really deep around this time. You could be really moved spiritually. A lot of healing energy as well. Now, Venus in Leo, by the way, really amped up, fiery energy. Big energy. I said in your monthly forecast, like hearts of fire, big heart energy. Now you got Venus moving into Leo, so it's also like a lot of sexual energy here as well. All right, Venus, okay, Venus, but then you throw in Leo. Leo rules the fifth house. All right, fifth house is love, relationships as well, but also sex. So and we're all adults here. We could talk about this. So this is where you're gonna feel a lot of that energy. Venus in Leo will be here all month long, by the way, but in your 12th house is very interesting. So you're going to really want to feel that soul connection. You're going to really feel moved intuitively. This is going to be, you may feel, wanting to connect with people on your level. It's just such a big aspect, especially with Mercury here as well. All right. This is a time with Venus in Leo, by the way. Remember, the sun rules Leo, so there's that big spotlight. And so this is when you can start feeling that you want more admiration, you want to be complimented, but this is for the collective. It's people that they're going to be seeking it too. And so have those moments, all right? I say it all the time. I encourage it. Give compliments. It raises your frequencies. It, raises your gratitude. Do all that. Send someone some flowers. Send them, a Harry and David, chocolate, whatever it is. Send them, some popcorn for the, romance movies they love. But anyway, just remember it's fiery energy. Okay, Venus and Leo. It's really, really fiery here. But intuitively for y'all, and there could be a lot of y'all. The 12th house is also, and I'm going to bring this up because there is another aspect that corresponds to this. 12th house is also hidden enemies. It's self-sabotage energy. It's also facing your fears. So a lot of y'all could feel a lot of that energy around there, unrooting things, really feeling amped up about it. But there really could be some other circumstances where some people involved may make you feel a little bit like, what are y'all doing? I'm going to get to that in a second. I'll get to it now, actually. It's with Venus opposite Pluto. All right. It's Venus opposite Pluto. That's happening on July 12th, and that's on Friday. Now, this is two fixed signs, Venus in Leo, Pluto in Aquarius. So two fixed signs. You got some wiggle room, but with Venus opposite Pluto, yes, there can be some not seeing eye to eye about money, about sex, about even like shared resources, intimacy, relationships. All of those are themes with Venus opposite Pluto. So it's a matter of seeing eye to eye here. There could be also a sense of detachment in regard to something that you felt was like gorilla glued. Okay, this has got to be one of those aspects. Venus is also creativity. You could feel a little bit of, to be honest, leaning more toward your intuitive side, your spiritual side, but have those moments to merge the two. And this isn't forever. This is just, an aspect. But the reason why this may be big, and you already may know what is happening around here, because remember, we had what was it? We had Mercury opposite Pluto recently. All right. So you already may have kind of like little hints, like Easter eggs of what to expect with Venus opposite Pluto. Venus opposite Pluto. One of the biggest things here is because we're talking about Pluto. A lot of, there's jealousy energy that comes with this type of aspect. So remember, just keep that in mind. This is something where, someone could really want your earrings or your Pringles or whatever it is. Just, have that compromise. Venus wants diplomacy. All right. So have some compromise. You're ruled by Mercury. Process things and think things through. And remember, I always say, always be responsive, not reactive. The other thing is there is, with this type of aspect, some, like mind gamey, even like one upbeat kind of energy, one upbeat power trippy kind of energy. It's like two people that work at a fashion store that tells Julia Roberts to leave. Big mistake, right? Am I right, Virgo? Big mistake. And that actually may be the lesson here. All right. Remember, look at Venus, so active and just pouring all this love, all this compassion, all this passion energy, all this love. Hold on to those frequencies. Hold on to that energy. Okay. Because that is, and then remember Saturn retrograde in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, Saturn being karma. You saw Julia Roberts come up at the end. So, hey, remember, she's like, y'all remember me. So listen, there's people from the past could start coming around. All right. Remember, Mercury moves into your sign at the end of the month and then goes retrograde, and a lot of people from the past resurface. But anyway, that's for a later time. But just know that this is Venus opposite Pluto is for the collective. So it's just everybody having compassion and compromise around this time. So let's get to it. Virgos, let's see what's going on for you for this very, very Venus heavy week. Also remember Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in your 7th house officially. All right, officially both together in partnerships and relationships. So a lot of y'all are reassessing things. Remember to do it from a karmic lens. That's what Saturn wants, okay? Saturn wants to know the life lessons you're learning. Saturn is karma, as well as Neptune being retrograde. Remember, that is just more reality checks with Neptune bring at 29, it's illusion, delusion, confusion, escapism, right? So having those reality checks in terms of you being your authentic self. Let's get started, Virgo. See what's going on for you for July 8th to the 14th for Virgo, Virgo rising, Virgo moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So let's get to it. See what's going on for you, Virgo. Virgo. Hey, listen, I do a traditional occult cross spread, really offers the best overview, okay? We're gonna talk about these things, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will, Virgo. Y'all are amazing. Hope y'all are doing really well. How are y'all doing? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on, Virgo. Y'all having big career moments. All right? Really big ones. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all made new friends recently, too. All right, so let's... Wow. You see what's happening here. Oh my diddly days. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, you're good. You got a lot to look forward to. You got a lot happening here. This is a lot of new things are going to happen for you. Okay. A lot of new things are going to happen for you. This is really big. Remember, I said, well, here's the other thing. We just came out of that new moon, okay? That was in Cancer in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. This is big. Now, let's get started. You got the 9 of Wands. Is there family stuff, by the way? Family stuff. You got the 9 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands reversed. I don't do reversals. There's, light, shadow in every card. And I trust my guides, and I do the astrology, but we can talk about it both reversed and upright. But even still, 9 of Wands. Tell me about family stuff. There's family stuff. You could be feeling like a little bit of a squeeze, especially coming out of Cancer. We're actually still in Cancer season, which rules like home, family matters, children, things like that. Your domestic sector. But that's what's coming up for me here. But even still, Wands are your passions, your even like creativity, it's your ambitions, it's work-related matters as well. So there could be something there. You could be feeling a little bit of squeeze. What I love about the 9 of Wands is that he doesn't give up. He's standing there. He's saying, listen, you've put me through the ringer. I've gone through things, it's been a lot of fun. Keep it coming, though. Keep it coming. Bring it on. I can take it. Nothing's going to knock me down. Okay? Nothing's going to knock me down. That's the 9 of Wands. All right? So it's that resilience. Because you're almost, 10 is the end, right? So you're there. You got you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. And this came up in your past, so you could have been feeling that squeeze. We did have, other oppositions where you feel a little bit of that squeeze, but you hang in there and boom. I mean, this is true perseverance. You know things are happening for you. And now you got the magician in the heart of your spread. Wow. Okay. Wow. Virgo, this is really amazing. Really amazing. A lot of your energy exists here. Did you know that, by the way? Because the magician is attributed to Mercury being your ruling planet, and Mercury also, we say it's in its domicile and exalted in Virgo. Anyway, magician, you've got the power. You got so much power. You can manifest whatever you want. Whatever you want here. You see, he's got all tools of tarot at his disposal. He's got the cups. He's got the pentacles, the wands, the swords. Hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below. Do it. This is a card of action, by the way. It's a card of action as opposed to like the High Priestess, which is passive. Take that action. Look at this. Nothing's getting in your way. Well, there may be someone, actually. We'll talk about that. But you're going to be absolutely fine. In fact, I want you to pay attention to the hand to the ground. You know what's up there. You know what's up there. You know what your hopes are. You know what your dreams are. You know the direction. If not, manifest it now. All right. Know what it is. But whatever's up there, maybe pay attention to this. With that siren coming, this is a big old deal. Hand to the ground. Bring what's up there into your reality. Okay? Bring it into your reality now. You have that power. Infinite possibilities. He's got the symbol of infinity over his head there. Only one of two people in tarot that has that. Now, you've got the 9 of Cups, which is a great card based in your challenge area. Okay, so 2 things here. There's almost a sense of like, you've been waiting. All right, you've been waiting. You got the 9 of Wands, you got the 9 of Cups. Take that. This is the time. You see what's in your future too. Like, big change happening this week. This is crazy. This is huge. The other thing is that I was going to say is that, yes, there could be someone who is a little prideful. Okay, a little prideful. Remember, Pluto is, that power trippy kind of energy with Venus opposite Pluto. There is something there. Could be a partnership, relationship that you're in where there is that squeeze. You're going to feel it, okay? In fact, this card is a Pisces card, okay? So keep that in mind when I say Pisces is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships in your challenge area, but someone who's just a little like kind of smirky. He's like, look what I have. And someone that actually may not even be like listening to you is another energy that's coming through. So remember, have that compromise, be the better person in the situation, be the best version of yourself should that happen. All right. Now you've got the Knight of Wands in your crown. All right. So this is boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm on this journey. I'm on this path, going after my passions. Nothing's going to stop me. I feel all this fire. I feel really fiery right now. All right. So, really, really nice. Travel. Y'all traveling? A lot of y'all are traveling. Did I bring that up earlier? Y'all are traveling. Okay. A lot of y'all may be traveling. Where's your... Yeah. Especially when we have, even from the beginning of the week, when we have Venus sextile Uranus, that is in Taurus in your 9th house. So it could even be like long distance travel. But anyway, you got the Knight of Wands. This is double fire, a lot of fire under your feet. You're ready to go. Up here, you're just like, let's do it. Seeking this transformation. Okay. Remember, you got the wand here. Really, there is a sense of transformation in a big way. All right. Remember, Pluto is also really active. Pluto is death and rebirth. It is transformation. So really love this. And then remember, it came up reversed. Okay. So don't lose that inspiration. Especially if you're feeling like that the 9 of Cups energy is you, where it's like you see just real quickly how he's crossing off his heart. Okay. And this is a great card, but it's in your challenge area. And so we have to see it different ways. And so if, with the Knight of Wands reverse, a lot of that is inner work as well. All right. So not losing that inspiration and also just feeling that fire, all right? Feeling that fire, knowing what you want, being what you're passionate about, all right? And holding on to that energy. It seems like a lot of y'all are going to really, really see things come to fruition, see new beginnings. A lot of that's happening this week. You also got the Chariot. I can't even begin to tell you how big this is. Like, yes, movement, travel again, travel. Where y'all going, Virgo? Take me with you. Now, you got Chariot in the root of your spread. Love this. This card is attributed to Cancer. Remember, you still got Venus in Cancer for the first half of the week, with the Sun in Cancer coming out that new moon in Cancer, and your 11th house and your hopes and wishes and dreams. And guess what's on the canopy here? All those stars, referencing the star card, okay, which rules that's associated with that, your hopes, your wishes, and everything just aligning for you. But this is really great. It seems like you do have that inner, that confidence, okay, that confidence, even that willpower to just move forward, blaze on forward. Let's just go on. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Really, really, really nice. This is blowing my mind. You got the Ace of Wands in your future. So you got the Magician in the heart of your spread with the Ace of Wands. A lot of y'all really, really, I mean, speaking of wands, I mean, wow. Remember your passions. What are you passionate for? Where do you want to exert all that energy? Also, work-related matters is wands or enterprise, career, and whatnot. So yeah, seeds being planted, plant them seeds. You got the Hand of Spirit offering you this potential, this new opportunity here. That's amazing. Okay. It's absolutely amazing. You see the leaves sprouting from the wand. So things are about to grow for you. You've got to take that action. You got to really direct that energy, but you're good. You're absolutely good. Aces are those new opportunities that you seek. They are new cycles as well. So you're about to go through some really big change, Virgo. You're about to go through some really big change. And so remember that Sun trining Saturn is going to be a big aspect for you. All right. That wouldn't be surprised if, again, things are signed. You have conversations even this week that move in the direction that you want. It leads to something big coming through. All right, now let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Virgo, y'all, what a week. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, wink, blink, tap your screen, whatever it is. Leave comments. Talk to me. I want to know what's going on. And you know I love y'all, Virgos. Okay, let's do this. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is so crazy. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be some big things happening this week. Okay, really big things happening. I can't even. I don't know if you're a cross watcher. You watch for your rising, your moon, your if you're another sign, or for mom, or for your brother, your sister, your lover, whatever it is. You'll see a lot of spreads have been getting these really. Signs have been getting some a lot of the same cards coming up in every sign, but also some other energies that we'll talk about. You got the Tower. All right. So this is really interesting now. All right. This is very interesting. Remember that this week, Mars is still in Taurus. All right. Now, and I say that because Mars is attributed to the Tower. Next week, we will have Mars and Uranus conjunction. I've talked about this in your monthly forecast. It is the biggest aspect of the month. Okay. So you may even be feeling some of that energy, but even still, we'll talk about that next week. The Tower, where it falls in your spread, it does seem like there is going to be something that you don't see happen. This is a card where there's something that happens just out of the blue, unexpectedly. This is a card like chaos, destruction. But I always want to remind you, don't ever fear the Tower card. Okay, if you fear the Tower card, you're already building this low energy frequency. You're holding on to like a low energy frequency. So never fear the Tower card. The reason why you shouldn't fear the Tower card is because the Tower happens for you, not to you, but for you. Okay. And also it's the first card in your staff. All right. It is the first card in your staff. So a lot of y'all may have already feel like this week may feel like you've that's been happening. That's been happening. You may feel like you've been going through this big tower moment because you've been having major shifts, Virgo. You've been having huge shifts. And then even astrologically, with everything that's happening, yes, big shifts are happening. All right, big shifts are happening. But and we're about to approach Mars conjunct Uranus. Anyway, so you could be, well, look at your spread. It does seem like you want it. It seems like you may be in a situation you're like, let me just burn it down, build it up. All right. And now that brings you this opportunity. It's part of that Saturn Neptune retrograde. Remember, reassessing things, reevaluating things that are happening like on a karmic level, doing things, moving into this new karmic cycle for yourself. All in partnerships and relationships could be a big matter for you, whether it's work, whether love, whatever resonates with you. But it just seems like there may be something you're just like, okay, things have just kind of been piling up. Let me just clear the slate. All right. I'll even clarify that one for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's a 10 of wands. So, yeah. Well, I'll do one more for you. And then you got the full. Yeah. It just seems like you want it. It seems like you want this tower moment. And it's like, okay, that's what's going to make everything open up for me. Okay. Now, I'm not saying there still could be some things with the 10 of wands here where, yeah, you do feel a little bit of a squeeze. And there is some, well, let's say a lot of a squeeze. You see, the 10 of wands is like there's a lot of burden with this card, even like burnout energy that comes with this card. But then you got the Fool. You got the Fool. 10 is the end. 1-0 equals 1. So this is all coming to an end into this new being. So you got the Fool and the Magician. Oh my goodness. So what a new journey. This is optimism. This is abundance. This is the full abundance of the sun. Vitality, growth, opportunity. This is really great. Okay. We're kicking off the Fool's journey. So there is almost like when I say death and rebirth for you here, big time, big change, big transformation. Really big transformation. And this may be the time, actually, with the fact that the North Node is in your 8th house, right? That is the side of that's all about transformation, and that's gonna be all year long. But Chiron in Aries is about to go retrograde. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening for y'all. But this is a week where you're gonna start seeing all this abundance. But something's got to go, and if something does happen where, maybe, you get demoted or lose a job or whatever, know that it was meant for you. Look at this. It was meant for you for these new opportunities. You got the Wheel of Fortune in your external factors area. That is a huge jackpot with the Ace of Wands, with the Magician. I mean, come on. This is a card of good fortune, good luck, prosperity. This is a card of new paths opening up for you. Remember what I said, 1-0 equals 1, which is a 10. Wheel of Fortune is 10. Okay, so this brings fated new paths your way. It's in your external factors area. It's like the universe saying, hey, we're going to give you this huge boost. This is a card of optimism as well, but we're going to give you this huge boost and fast track you on your path to enlightenment. Okay, and grace you with all this, like good fortune, good luck, good karma. A lot of karma is attached to the Wheel of Fortune, and you see the 4 fixed signs here in the corners of the wheel that bring that stability. All right, so a lot of new paths opening up for you here. This Virgo, this is huge. Page of Pentacles 2. Wow. All right. So, yeah, you want it anyway. This is all saying you're ready. You're ready. You want something new. You want to manifest something new. You're seeking something new. It can be something with partnerships, relationships, in terms of work, in terms of love, romance, whatever it is, it's going to expand your life. Listen, the Wheel of Fortune is attributed to Jupiter. Okay. Expansion, it's good luck, good fortune, like I said earlier, even profit, wisdom. But remember, Jupiter in Gemini is your 10th house of career and fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. But there is something new here. The Page of Pentacles, you want it for sure. And then you've got the 3 of Swords and your final outcome. All right, so with the fact that you have this tower, but then clarified with the 10 of Wands and the Fool, this is saying, yeah, something may end. And if something doesn't end, you could feel that squeeze with Venus opposite Pluto, where you may see something for what it is and say, okay, I want to change this. Okay. Now, the Three of Swords is attributed to Libra. Libra rules partnerships and relationships, the native ruler, okay, of the seventh house. So there really could be some end to one and some huge new beginning here. All right. And it even could have some sort of emotional impact again, especially if, there is something that happens that you see that happens unexpectedly. It's about healing from it, okay? Healing from it, with the Three of Swords here, all right? And so okay. I'll clarify that for you. Yeah, and then you got the Queen of Cups. You're gonna be fine. The Queen of Cups is so. She leads with her heart. She has so much heart to give, but she also does what the heart wants. So this is love on a whole other level. Okay, Page of Pentacles, by the way, double Earth. You got Knight of Wands here, double Fire. Now you got Queen of Cups, double Water. You're getting the significant. This is going to be a big week for you. Okay, Virgo, really big week. I want you to take action. That's the biggest thing. Okay, now for what you want. All right, what you want, it's going to happen. You see that here. Now, Queen of Cups. This again, double Water here. Very like emotional intelligence, emotional depth, but that heart energy, that self-love. A lot of self-love here as well. Really, really, really big. This is huge. Okay. So this is, yes, there may be some emotional impact that you feel this week, but it leads to you having an enormous amount of self-love and love for others and being able to do what your heart desires. This is one of the biggest. You got the full. Okay, so yeah, one of your biggest spreads, weekly spreads. I would have to say, this is very rare. But just know there is going to be a shift. But take that action. Be the author of your story. You have that power, okay? You have that power this week. And you see you have the Ace of Wands in your future, Wheel of Fortune in your external factors area. There's stuff. The universe is doing something great for you, all right? So the universe is doing something great for you right now. So, Virgo, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. And next week, yes, we'll talk more about the Mars-Uranus conjunction that's happening right from the get-go. But then we also have Mars joining Jupiter and Gemini in your 10th house of career. So you see how if you are here for a career, profession, whatever your biggest passion is, what you want to be known for, you see you're moving in that direction. Okay. Thanks so much, Virgo. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.